Holy cow, guys. It has been a literal week and a half. So last week, I had a little bit of bad luck. My headset blew a speaker on the right hand side or right ear side. Yeah, right ear side. So then that very night, I went out, bought the exact same pair, but in a different color, League of Legends themed. But I digress. That's not what this video is about. In this video, I'm going to talk about how I took a ad out on Facebook to promote my YouTube channel. So you might be wondering, Mac, why did you go out of Facebook to promote your YouTube channel? Well, you see, the reason I did that is because Facebook has a tremendous reach, well over 1 billion people. If I remember correct, last time I saw it, it's approximately 2 billion concurrent users. As I am guilty of it, I use Facebook almost daily. I may not interact anything, but I open it up. So you might be wondering, but Facebook's like for old people. Well, you see, I was only in middle school when Facebook came out. So I've grown up with Facebook. So Facebook, I enjoy. I also streamed on Facebook for a while there. I obviously no longer do, as I am now a not full time. I am exclusively on YouTube. Not full time on YouTube, exclusively on YouTube. So need to clarify that because I almost fudged up my words. But yeah, so on Facebook, I created a Facebook gaming page. And very simple to do. You obviously make the page, make yourself an admin, and you go from there. And Facebook will keep sending you credits to try and promote yourself. I chose not to do that because I always wanted to promote single posts that I did. But if you want to go ahead and view it, go ahead. Otherwise, I am going to show it here. I don't care if you guys know my name. I don't care if you guys know my page. I'm going to show you the ins and outs and what it looks like when I do that. So as you can see, this here is my Facebook page. I created it. It's probably about 3, maybe 4 years old at this point. I don't even remember what year we're in right now. But yeah, so as you can see, it's got a whole boatload of things going on here. So obviously, first button you see is the follow. I can also choose to view it as a, well, maybe not, whatever. But as you can see, this is a highlight of a whole ton of my content that I did while streaming on Facebook. And then on here, I kind of promote a lot of my stuff here. But what I really want to focus on is this ad center that is right over here. This will give you the ad that I most recently ran, which is right here. Let's view the results, shall we? So as you can see, first thing you notice is I had 1,500 click links. That means with this ad, I had over 1,500 people click on the link to come view my content over on YouTube. Honestly, I think I had about I think I had 5 or 6 subs out of that, so that's not horrible. I was obviously expecting a little bit more, but I didn't get it. And you know what? I'm okay with that because then it kind of feels like, hey, I'm buying my subs. That's not how I want to be. I want to be completely organic, completely natural, make friends, do all that great stuff. But let's jump over to the reach here. So as you can see, I reached almost 26,000 people of a 2 billion concurrent user platform. 26,000, that is just chump change. Just throwing change at it, which I'm okay with. There's nothing wrong with that. So I targeted this ad at specifically men and women located in North America and Europe. First of all, the vast majority of people that saw it were in Europe. More specifically in Europe, located in Ukraine. I don't know why specifically it was Ukraine, and I'm not going to dive into that. I don't need to know all that kind of stuff. But the vast majority of people that saw it were also men, at about 60%. 40% were women. So let's take a look at the breakdown of age groups, men and women. So at the 18 to 24, we had about a 13% men looking at it, 4.1% women. Then at 25 to 34, we had 13% men, 7.6% women. Went up just a little tick more. Then we got the 35 to 44, 17.2% men, 13.8% women. Significantly went up more for the women and went up significantly more for the men. And then 54 to 45, we got 16.3% men, 15% women. So the way that's working, and at least from my understanding, is you got that 25 to 34 and then the 35 to 44, you got your millennial generation, which is my generation, great generation by the word. So we grew up with Facebook. We had Facebook come out when not all of us, but vast majority of us were teenagers or in our early 20s when it came out. That 54 to 45 range, that would be for some of us, that would be my parents because they are in that range. For some, that you might be touching some of the elder millennials or really, really, really young Gen X people who typically they didn't grow up with a smartphone. They didn't get one till they were 25 to 35. So smartphones to them, they kind of live on them. So I would say that is where the vast majority of my views came from here. Placements, all of them, I can't say all of them. Well over half of them came in the mobile app feed. So you might be wondering why the mobile app? Well, everyone's got one of these, and well, not everyone. Everyone's got one of these in their pockets, so they can literally hop on Facebook, be watching videos, and then boom, my video pops up right in there, showing them, hey, this is so and so. Why don't you come over here, give me a sub, give me a like, hit that bell button, right? Well, that is kind of where I messed. A couple things I learned were this: you don't always have to tell them, hey, this is what I want you to do, which is exactly what I did. What I should have done is this. Honestly, this is what I should have done. Hey, I'm so and so. If you want to see more of this content, come over here and view it. That way you can always know when I drop content, when I drop a video, when I drop live stream, anything like that. That way you're right up to date with everything I'm doing. That is the way I should have approached it, but I did not. Because frankly, I'm mostly an idiot sometimes. I'll be straight up with that. I'm mostly an idiot. But, you know, that is exactly what I did. So I'm gonna give you the typical Facebook, YouTube, whatever spiel you want. Hey, thank you for watching. If you really like the video, go ahead, click the subscribe and bell button down below. That way you always know when I drop content, when I'm live streaming, when I do A or B, DC, all of the above. But again, thank you guys for watching, and I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful time.